Good afternoon, it is Matt Rogers. It is now the 31st of May 2018, and on this new gallery archive I am going to show you interesting pictures of the skies of today. Our sun again is changing, it's becoming white, because we do indeed have a solar simulator above Earth's atmosphere. So I'm going to now show you these amazing true photos of our skies. Indeed, TV, news media will not produce these photos or even speak of these big changes that we see. So please, to all the community, have a safe day, and that's Carry On Now, showing the truth. Here is the first image of truth that's come in from a kind person in California. So these are the skies right now. Now, this image is absolutely astonishing of this monstrous object that we see of the solar simulator. Indeed, our sun has changed white. But can you see again to where we see the solar simulator? We've got this strange shape again. Indeed, it's not our sun. Now above we've got this chemical formation, no natural clouds, and we can see again a red reflection. Now that red reflection is coming from another body up there in our solar system. They can't hide the colours completely. That's moving very much closer to this object that we can see in our skies. Now I've zoomed in to the area that you can see of the simulator. It's so much evidence that's coming in now, and the colours are so evident too, these strange reflections and colours. Where you're seeing the simulator, can you see the colour? It's showing again just on the outer area where these lenses are being provided up there to hide the truth from mankind. Look at this colour here as well. And we've still got these strange formations that get put up there in our atmosphere through our skies, and they do indeed multiply through the day. Now, what is important as well is that this photograph just come in a short time ago, so this is the skies right now. What I've done is as well, I've enhanced the photograph just slightly to pick up the shape of this man-made sun that appears across our skies. Indeed, in the background as well, the skies are very much different. These chemical formations are just simply there to cover up every single piece of truth that indeed people are starting to notice and waking up to the evidence provided. We've got a new email that's come through from Catherine Campbell, and I would like to just speak through the email. Hello Matt, thank you for all the good work you do. I watched your channel and some shots you showed today reminded me of one pic. Here are the photos taken from 2 weeks around midday. I live central west of France. What can we see on this photograph? Are they lens flares? I used to live in the UK, Wales, and I used to run a paragliding school. I have lots of photos of the skies from the 1990s. I have started to go through them. Take care. Now, indeed, this is a very important email. And Catherine, if you're able to email me those pictures from the past, from the 1990s, please do, so we can look at them in detail and produce them onto video and match them up to the skies of what we're seeing now. Just like I showed you at the beginning of this video of the simulator, the changes of the colour from the sun, and also this man-made device they've fixed up there in our skies. We can see this every day. So let's now look at these other images that have come through from France. Okay, this is a very interesting photograph, because what you can see is the chemical trail in front of this formation. Now, is this a reflection from the solar simulator? Because again, we saw, like on the beginning of that photograph, that genuine photo, though you can see the changes of the colours, and indeed this lens will reflect. It will show itself. Let me just do a zoom in for you. Okay, it is, and it looks very interesting, because what we're seeing again is these strange colours that we see that's reflecting across our chemical systems in our skies. You can see clearly on other photographs that we've shown in the past, and I will continue to show these other colours, these strange reflections again, that have been seen on webcams as well across the world. But indeed, with that chemical trail, it does show again that it's in front of this object, this array of light, this change again. So thank you for this image. This photo as well was brought in by Catherine as well, just to show you of the skies right now in France. This is what they use, these planes. Again, I've zoomed in, noticed it isn't a hologram. This is a chemical plane spraying very hard in our atmosphere. Again, it's evident that you can see the logo just under the chemical plane spraying. So thank you for this image as well, to show the community of what is happening across our world. See, momentarily after seeing the chemical plane, whilst taking the image of another photograph, it leaves this mess in the skies. There indeed is the white sun that you can see reflected to the right side, to the upper angle of the photograph. Down below we've got this other reflection as well that's reflecting on the chemical formations, spraying still to cover up the truth. Okay, this is a interesting photograph as well, because I picked this strange formation on a webcam just last week. Can you see the shape of this as well? There's just different formations on it. So this is another capture of something, because indeed you've got the area of the white sun that's reflecting on it. So just anything that looks different in the skies has to be brought in, has to be shown. Again, it's of interest. Okay, we've got a new photograph that's come in from Nicole Cook from Vancouver, stating as well, red sun. It just changed, very strong, like a orange ball of fire in the skies. So again, it's more evidence of the sun changing from white to red. I mean, we've got the moon that's changing to blood red through other times of just this month in May 2018, and no news media are reporting it. So these changes are happening. Those in power know this is happening, and just got to continue. Here is another email that's come through from Texas from Tim. Here you go, Matt. Praying for you and your family. Great work, keep it up. And indeed I am. So let's just take a look at some of these photographs that's just come in from Texas. Here indeed, again we've got these strange formations in the skies, and it's all being produced by the military, spraying very hard through the night time through our atmosphere, and it becomes like this before the sunrise, during the sunrise, and also during sundown. It's an everyday thing, everyday occurrence. See, just like the first photograph of the sunrise, seeing them strange formations, a haze, it grows and then covers up the white sun. Down below as well on the horizon, please again look how dark this is. I want to just zoom in to a couple of these images on this fantastic image, this true photo. First I want to point out as well, for 10 AM in the skies, look beyond as well the horizon. The skies are too dark, showing again of this darkness of the dark sun rising. Let me just show you the area of this white torch that is appearing across our skies every day. Here indeed is the dimming torch. I mean, look again around the area. It is white. It isn't the golden sun. Again, this is another fantastic image that's showing the proof. David Berry from the United States just sent this photograph in as well of this hideous formation of chemical trails, astronomical shadows, the white sun, and the huge halo reflection. Now, I'm going to zoom into this photograph because it needs to be investigated. Okay, now what they're doing here as well is sealing up the damaged skies. This, to what you see to the upper area of the screen, this strange formation of a line, again is to cover up that area for people to not become aware of the dark skies behind. Down below we've got that reflection as well. Indeed, that is being covered up, smoke screened. It's always happening. Let me just move to another part of the photo. Here we have again these demonic formations and this reflection to the right side now. Down below as well we've still got the blue sky, but very, very dark indeed. Let me show the area of this reflector. Now, to the centre of the photograph is very, very important for us in the community, because indeed we're seeing a pink colour reflecting very strong. Yes, we do see the reflector that's above Earth's atmosphere. Our natural sun is dimming and darkening. It's been doing this ever so slowly, but again, indeed, it is evident. Down below again and around, we are picking up another object that's reflecting behind all that cover up in our skies. Okay, we have Ashley from Zanesville in the United States of America explaining as well through email that this image of a demonic formation was appearing close to the area of the moon. Now indeed it does look strange, doesn't it? So I thought it was best to show this to the community also. Here is Ashley's next photograph of this dimly lit torch in the skies. Now we have seen the white sun, and now we're seeing a strong reflection that we're seeing of the moon. But indeed, let me just zoom in and show you this also. Glowing very strangely for May of 2018, so thank you for these two attachments. James from Cincinnati had grown very, very worried, noticing how the sun was reflecting a dark shadow up there, noticing again that the object that's in front of the sun is causing artificial sunlight, causing it again to dim. Now, yes, we are looking at chemical formations of clouds, but indeed what of it that is interest to us in the community is that building. Now indeed, the building for 10:30 is too dark. It's causing a shadow, it's causing ultraviolet artificial sunlight. It's reflecting on that building. It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be a lot lighter. Here is James's next photograph from Ohio. Now, there's that colour that's reflecting on those chemical formations. Every single piece of evidence up there in the heavens is indeed chemtrails, geoengineering. Now, again, which is evident is where you're seeing the petroleum station down right across there, across the road, to the sign, the Shell garage, there is a reflection of a dark sun, not a golden sun in our skies. See, this person, James, is absolutely astonished how people are not looking up when we see this dark shadow that is reflecting, again, different types, different hours of different moments of the daytime, we can see this change. Okay, we've got a photo that's come in from Skywatch Japan. Now, looking at the evidence as well, we see the reflection from the white sun. Now, again, we're seeing a silvery haze with these chemical formations. Just another photograph again that's so important to us, picking up information for Japan. And God bless you for doing this. Earth Rain Dove 2 from Canada is picking up some very serious photographs as well. We're picking up this astronomical shadow, these other colours reflecting, and again we're picking up these formations of chemical clouds, not natural clouds that we see in our skies from many years in the past. Michael sent in some attachments of the skies in Kentucky as his cover-up continues, these strange astronomical colours. Now, people state through an email, what are they hiding, Matt? Indeed, this is the Planet X bodies. Arboda, Helion, Nibiru, Nemesis, Harrington, Farada, and the moons. This is the system that's being hidden from the public. This is another true indeed diagram as well. Nibiru Planet X, Nibiru's moons, gravitational waves. Earthquakes occur after the gravitational waves hit the Earth. Now, we had a news report about 3 years ago where it was spoke about by scientists onto news media about these gravitational waves. We do see very strange patterns in our skies right now. And indeed, it's because of this heavenly body with these other heavenly bodies approaching closer towards the crossing of our Earth. Here is another diagram of our Sun. We've got the Sun's brother, Nemesis, Helion, and Nibiru. Alignment immediately before disaster strikes. So those heavenly bodies, again, will cause a huge problem. They are causing differences out there now as space weather and other problems with asteroids that cause a huge smokescreen out there as well. But again, we've got to continue with this truth. See, again, when I talk about asteroids, there's millions of miles of trash being dragged through into our solar system, causing our natural sun to dim. It's overwhelming what is being covered up now, and those in power indeed know exactly what is happening. As the sun's companion, the binary star Nemesis, is on this elliptical orbit, it will cause asteroids to meet and separate, and it causes again a darkness of shadows. On the last collision, on its 3,600-year orbit, it caused our natural Earth to be moved out of its original orbit, and this is what's going to happen again. We've got to, again, just to remain positive, vigilant, because the information that comes through, and indeed our skies, the changes, the colours, something is going down. Here is the next photograph of the skies of Kentucky. Seeing again this cover-up, as we see the Sol, reflections and dark shadows and indeed demonic formations. Amy and John sent this phenomenal photograph. Again, we're seeing the white sun to the right hand side, the reflection. To the left side, we're seeing a red colour. And again, we are also seeing the geoengineered skies. No natural clouds. So indeed, thank you for sending this in for the community to see. We have Michael in our community. He is out every single day, as much as he can, using a high-performance camera, picking up these drones, these objects, spraying very hard. Now, at a glimpse eye as well, for the members of the public to look up, they would think this was just a passenger plane. But let me just zoom in to this strange formation. When doing a zoom to the photograph, it is important, isn't it, to notice this is indeed something else. Look at the lines and the wings, and the front end is just very different, isn't it? Holographic? Something's going down. They're using technology again that's, again, just used to deceive as the deception continues. Here's a new email that's come through as well from Kim. Hi Matt, I took these series of photos travelling through Worming in the USA. These were from Creeley in Evanston, Worming, taken around 8:20 p.m. to approximately 8:35 p.m. Just incredible. I'm trying to forward the yellow sunset that appeared as we continue to drive through the border into Utah at 8:42. Again, approximately 8:56 p.m. It wouldn't send the first time. I'm trying again when I finish sending these. I hope all is well with you. Father in the highest heaven, blessed to keep you, Kim. So now let's look at Kim's amazing true photos of these changes. Now, like Kim stated as well through email, pulling up and taking images because people can see there is something strange about our skies. This dip in the light, the natural light, starts to dim and darken. Again, we're seeing this white reflector. Down below as well, the blue skies are darkened. So this is more proof that we're seeing this by genuine people that just are committed to the truth. So thank you, Kim, for these two photographs, again, of seeing the dark skies with this white, dark sun above Earth's atmosphere being used time and time again. Now, I'm going to move on to other attachments because, like When I see these photographs, it's amazing, isn't it? When we see the white sun rising, these strange demonic formations cover up everything. Here we have a true email that's come in from Brian, stating, "It's another day that starts out nice in central New York, but then within minutes they ruin it with poisonous chemtrails in the skies. Feel free to share, and God bless you and this great community." And indeed, so we do have a fantastic community. So now let's look at Brian's photos. This is the first photograph again that's been sent in by Brian, and we've picked up something very strange. I've enhanced the photograph. I've spent about 25 minutes on this photo checking it, and it's genuine. So let me just show you something on this, because indeed we're seeing a huge chemical trail being spread up there. We're also seeing a strange pink reflection, and indeed it's to cover up the dark sun. Okay, now this is very, very strange, because what we're seeing to the right side on those chemical formations that's covering up the area that we see of the sun, there's this strange colour flecking on the edges of these chemical trails. Now there's something that's been picked up in the centre of the screen. Now it could be a known object or something else, but indeed it is the same colour that you're seeing that's flecking on those chemical trails. Things are being picked up in our skies, and indeed we have the right to speak out about it. Okay, here's the image that's been zoomed in, and there is 3 formations in front of this object that's reflecting. It's faded, and it's something I believe that's out there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to enhance this image for you to get a clearer shot. Okay, what I've done is I've changed the image only but slightly, so we're still seeing the white sun and these formations in the skies. Now what I'm going to do is as well, I'm just going to zoom into this area for you again. Notice how the edges of these chemical formations is the same colour reflection than you see of this object. Now I can't say what it is. It could be a craft of some sort, it could be a heavenly body, or something else. What I'm going to do is zoom into this just once more. Indeed, something is, to me, out there. It has a strange shape to it, and a triangulated sort of diagram or some angle shape in front of it. You can see evidently these dots, these markings. So true as well to the right side is the same colour reflecting. So again, this is another fantastic photo that's been brought in. So it's always important that when we see our sun that is darkening out there in our inner solar system, they will try and cover up the evidence, making you think it's just the chemical formations that are doing this. Again, it's a double deception, thinking again that people would look up and think that these are normal clouds. They're being produced as, like I stated, in films and books. It's the deception, the Agenda 21. And all they're doing again is covering up our skies to hide those celestial objects on this elliptical orbit, heading closer and closer, causing problems to our Earth. So indeed, to everybody in our community, thank you for watching this video. I will indeed be back very shortly. Have a blessed day to all of you from Matt Rogers.